Each and every one of us has a unique zone of genius, which is a set of activities or skills that when we're using them, we feel in flow, it feels easy, not without effort, but the effort feels fulfilling and really enjoyable. And when you're working in that zone of genius, you'll come home at the end of each day and you'll feel energized, fulfilled, and really satisfied about the day that you had. Whereas when you're not operating in your zone of genius, things tend to feel hard and sluggish, and the effort feels tough and not really enjoyable. And you'll come home at the end of the day feeling drained and frustrated. And that was my story for the best part of 15 years. I chose a career for all the wrong reasons. My previous career as a professional engineer was not in my zone of genius. And so therefore, I would come home at the end of each day feeling really exhausted, really drained and depleted. And it was very frustrating. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out, well, how do I get to a place where I feel really happy and fulfilled and satisfied in my career? And it all comes down to really knowing specifically and clearly what your zone of genius is, and how you can find a business or a career path that allows you to operate in that zone of genius consistently. So there are 4 signs of a true strength that I'm going to share with you. A strength is not just something that you're good at. Marcus Buckingham has done a heap of work in the field of strengths, and it's come up with some really great work. I'm going to share with you his 4 signs of a true strength. And it comes in the acronym of SIGN, S-I-G-N. And the first one is S for success. So you'll know that you are engaged in an activity that is a strength of yours if you feel really good at it while you're doing it, which is obvious, right? But you can demonstrate a high level of competency with relative ease. So it's easy to be successful is number 1. Number 2 is I for instinct. So this activity to you feels instinctual. You can't help but not do it. You feel drawn to it, and when you're not engaged in it, you're thinking about when you can next do it. So it's something that you look forward to. You sit down at your desk each day and you think, yes, let's get into it. So it's instinctual, as opposed to an activity that you need to drag yourself to the desk to do. For example, accounting and bookkeeping is not in my zone of genius, and I really have to force myself to sit down to do those activities. So the third sign is G for growth. So when you're engaged in activity that you really, that is a true strength, you will naturally grow and get better and even more competent at it easily. Whereas an activity like accounts or bookkeeping for me, no matter how much I try and really put effort into them, they still don't allow me to grow so much. I get better at it, but very slowly, and it takes time and it doesn't feel enjoyable. So growth will come easily and naturally when it's a true strength of yours. The final sign of a true strength is N, which stands for needs. Now, it fulfills a kind of need of yours. So when I'm coaching and teaching, it's something that I love doing, and it fulfills a need of mine. At the end of the day, I feel really satisfied and I feel really fulfilled because it's meeting a need of mine, which is to add value and to help and empower other people. So if you're engaged in an activity and it's fulfilling a need of yours, whether that's conscious or unconsciously, it is a true strength. So to recap, there are 4 signs of a true strength. And any activity where you can have success easily, where it feels instinctual, where you grow and increase your competency easily, and where it fulfills needs of yours, that is a sign of a true strength. And if you can operate in a zone where you are using different activities, engaging in different activities at all times that fall into your zone of genius, you're in good shape, and you'll be obviously enjoying your work and loving what you do. Now, I've got an ebook that I suggest you download if you want to explore your strengths, because I walk you through 3 to 4 different tests that can help you identify very clearly and specifically what your unique zone of genius is. So good luck. Please download the ebook, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Bye for now.